Trump is putting in overtime with the rappers too. Why was he with Chef G and OT7 Kwani?
Yeah, that was crazy. Bro, who on his team like is plugging him in?
Yo, they said,
that's crazy.
You need the streets, Donnie. I'm starting with that.
No, you're not.
My bad.
I'm not doing any of that.
What's wrong with him though?
Where can I face? Oh, here's the
Ryan.
Ryan is an addict.
Ryan is having the greatest 6-month run ever. It's been a year almost at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's happy, or knows what's going on at all?
I don't know if he's lucid. I think he might just be, just fully on autopilot.
I think when you get money like that young, you kind of start looking at life like a video game. Like it's like my player, and I think he maxed out, right? Like he won like whatever his like weight class was, like the belt. And then it was just like, all right, I did that. That was my championship. Now I'm just like, I'm here.
What do I do now? I'm only 24, 25.
It's a big playground. I got a Ferrari to take wherever and a lot of money to blow.
And all these, do you see all the women that he posts on his Instagram?
No. I don't follow him. That's what I'm saying. Like I know what's going on with Ryan Garcia, and I don't follow the man at all. It just finds a way to get on my timeline every time he talks.
Yeah, I had to tap in with him, get on his page, bro. Drop the follow. It's good content.
That's bro.
It's good content.
He's kind of like
Christ's finest warrior.
He's Kanye.
He thinks he's Kanye.
He's got a little bit of Kanye. I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah,
he could fight.
He can fight, but he hasn't had classics.
He's never right.
It's Kanye.
Kanye is right a good amount. Not anymore, but he used to be right a lot.
Yeah, Kanye said a lot of things that were true.
I don't think anything that Ryan is saying, like other than some of it, like obviously the hating black people. But then he said he loves black people.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't say he hated them, right? He just
he said the
word.
N-word.
Yeah.
He said the N-word.
Yeah.
Unprompted. Why would you like? He's crashing out.
Why would you say the N-word?
I
don't know. I should ask you.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Know. Welcome back to the StereoVision Podcast.
What's good? Episode. I don't even know. It's been so long.
We missed y'all.
Maybe 108.
Maybe
107.
Less.
Maybe 103.
107 seems right. 107
We're somewhere in the 110s.
Guys, how are you? Did you miss us? We definitely missed y'all.
We did miss you guys.
It's been several weeks without recording.
Yeah.
It feels good to be back on the mic, so I can't lie.
Yeah.
I miss this shit a lot.
Yeah, I was missing like my man on the mic persona. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who's your man on the mic? Me or Miles?
His.
What?
Oh, my bad.
We're out of sync.
You know how they talk about men on mics?
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel when I'm on the mic.
I know. I feel like people need to hear my opinion on things.
That's
for no
what I'm
reason.
saying for no reason, bro.
I'm ready to speak up on a lot of things. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, both like personally and in pop culture and society and shit like that.
Yeah, just to catch y'all up. I mean, we're moving, obviously, hence this studio. This is not our new studio. This is an interim episode while we get our new spot built out.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say that we're at their new crib.
Shouts out if you want to send us money to decorate. Put the cash apps in the description and shit.
But no, it's definitely been a crazy couple weeks, bro. Just trying to keep up with what's going on. Exactly. Well moving, well transitioning. It's been insane.
I fell off. I've been listening to music, but like other than that, like shit. Like the Bear dropped. I can't even take time to watch that. I'm excited to tap into that. Like I don't know. Moving is like the worst thing in the world. It feels like.
It sucks. It sucks, but it's also so fun once you like. There are moments in it that are so rewarding.
Yes.
Like the first time you see a space come together, the first time you get to like 100%. Relax after like building something. Like I don't know, it can be really rewarding too.
And change is necessary and is really dope.
Yeah,
like you can like kind of set up new habits for yourself, kind of change your surroundings to acclimate to your new life, which I think is really important, or what you're trying to make your new life. So
no, exactly.
We'll get used to it soon. How are you excited to live together? I'll say.
Can I just chime in and say I don't like The Bear that much?
Ooh.
I've been watching it. I don't really like it.
It's a bad take.
What season are you on?
I finished all the season. Well, besides this new one, but I like certain episodes. I think the Christmas episode was brilliant.
Fire.
I think the kitchen episode where that girl stabs the guy, brilliant.
The one-shot episode?
Yeah, but it has moments. It does, a lot of the episodes are just a little bit slow.
It's really stressful.
Mm-hmm.
It is slow. It is slow.
Yeah.
It's definitely slow as a show, but I think that's kind of the appeal.
It's dialogue driven. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot
Is
of
it?
I think it's a lot of talking.
There's like 10, 20 minutes shots of just food.
That's the new season.
Yeah.
The new season. You're talking about the first episode. They barely talk in that one.
I thought you didn't even have time to watch the new season.
I was tapped in a little. You know.
Oh.
I'm gonna be,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be up to date.
Liar.
Liar.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you like talking movies and TV shows, it's for you. But if you like for other things we having like action or stuff like that, like because the stakes aren't crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're trying to make a thing that might be seen as normal seem really, really intense.
Yeah.
And so they got to do it up a little bit. But like, if you don't give a fuck about like what they're doing, I could see it could be kind of boring.
I'm sure like in like, you know, the culinary arts, that's how those people really feel.
Yeah.
Because you see like, you know, you're growing up, you watch Food Network, you watch like Gordon Ramsay or whatever, and you see, you know, Hell's Kitchen, you're like, this is super dramatic, but they seem really stressed out. It doesn't always seem like just pure acting. I feel like The Bear to me kind of gives like every single show or reality TV show I've seen about cooking, I feel like it kind of gives that. They really care about the art.
I cannot lie to you. It is what going to work feels like a lot, bro.
Wow, that's not how that should feel.
I don't
bro.
think it should feel like that.
No, I do feel you though.
That's definitely what work feels like a lot of the time. I don't know, like
Because I'm watching season 3 and I was on shift like yesterday, like, yo, I might need a pack of cigarettes.
fuck.
You know
He's
what I mean? Like,
fuck.
Jesus.
I don't know. Just like go, just yelling, all that. And like, I think at the end of the day, when you really give a fuck about what you're doing, like if you care a lot about your job, you're going to obviously want to put in more hours. When things aren't going how you want, you're going to trip a little more. So it's interesting to see from a creative perspective, because this isn't something that I would always equate to something like music or art. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Cooking is there's a little bit of those similarities.
That is an interesting perspective though, because like if you think about like music and like food, like people on the outside just don't care. They like the end. They enjoy the end product and the drama.
Literally,
you know what I'm saying? Or
literally.
for food, not even the drama. They're just like, yo, I just want my burger, bro.
The process. This really shows a lot about process.
Yeah,
It's cool. It's cool.
It's good to watch in tandem. We're not just gonna glaze over House of Dragons. I know neither of you guys watch.
I don't watch that.
It's like the best shit on TV.
My
right now.
dad is like religiously watches it, though. I can't lie.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible TV, bro. Game of Thrones is the best TV series of all time. And House of Dragons is doing a really good job at kind of having the same amount of intensity. And it's like the opposite of The Bear, because there's so much happens.
Yeah.
And the stakes are extremely high. It's life and death, and it's ruling the 7 kingdoms. You know what I'm saying? So like it literally couldn't be more opposite. So it's good to have them both dropping right now in tandem, you know?
I really want to
What?
just watching Jose sit next to you that close.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to figure out if I can put my leg up, but then I looked at the camera and I'm like, I don't want my leg on Spencer's leg.
Yo, that was hilarious.
I don't know. I'm still getting used to it, but it's okay.
Yeah, shout out House of
I'm
Dragons.
just gonna keep tapping you and letting you know I'm here.
You know, it's okay though, because I know that Spencer will be comfortable if I'm comfortable. So we'll figure it out as the episode progresses.
Yeah.
How was everyone's 4th of July? Good? Good vibes?
Yeah, it was good, man. I was at Highlight Room. That joint was jumping.
It was random.
It was super random,
very
bro.
random crowd.
Bro, it's so funny because I just don't find myself like amongst that crowd. I mean, it's just like, what I don't really get it here, because like on the I won't say East Coast, where I'm from, I would consider that like a frat boy crowd.
Yes.
But I feel like frat boys out here are like a little bit more like literally Hollywood. Like they like dress a little different, and they have like interesting haircuts.
I know. They got a little more swag to it. A little.
Is
bit.
it swag though? I don't know. It is swag, but it's.
I think they do better.
It's
They do a
bro.
little bit better out here. But yeah, that was a really crazy crowd. Crazy holiday.
Yeah.
Is that like the holiday that people like going out for the most?
I think Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween is
probably got it.
way
Halloween
better.
probably got it. I don't know. I just feel like the 4th is like all day. Like people get active from the moment they wake up.
Yeah.
I feel like Halloween is just like a nighttime thing.
Yeah.
I actually felt really bad though, because I went on TikTok like after the party, and Dr. Umar popped up. He's been popping up a lot on my TikTok recently, and he was talking about that we're not celebrating the 4th of July. and that he would be out finding each one of us that was doing so. And I was like,
It's about
if Dr. Umar saw me where I was at on 4th of July, bro, he would have a heart attack, bro.
celebrating freedom for all people, not just America.
Those people were not celebrating us.
Fair.
Yeah, I protested. I was protesting the 4th.
I hate this nigga.
I painted a wall.
Okay, so we did have a lot of new music drops since we've been gone.
Yeah, some good shit.
I mean, do we start with the music video, I guess? I feel like that's what everyone wants to hear us talk about.
Go wherever you want to go.
I mean, the Not Like Us music video dropped. Ose's tired of it.
No, that's not true.
Oh, okay, you're supporting today?
No, I just didn't want to play it like 5 minutes ago, but I like Not Like Us.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Let me ask a question.
He doesn't.
Where is the narrative coming from? Because
saying it.
I feel strongly that is a good song.
I agree.
It deserves to be as big as it is.
Yeah.
It deserves the accolades, all that. I'm not one of those people that's online talking about, he's overdoing it, whatever. No, bro, that is his victory lap.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it's the most amazing song ever. And I'm not listening to it every single day. But it's interesting, though. Once in a while, I'll like hear a line in my head and I want to play it. And that's what's so good. That's what's good about that song is that it's got a lot of quotables and a lot of lines where you're like, wait, let me run that back.
That's one of the best rap songs of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
I constantly hear lines in my head. That was a great point. I wake up and hear lyrics to that song in my head.
But
bro.
sonically, there's better music that has been put out. Mustard literally said he made the beat in 30 minutes, bro.
That don't mean it's bad or good.
The speed of making the beat doesn't define the quality.
But it wasn't thought out, is what I'm saying. Like,
it was very thought out.
There's
so many layers and double.
I'm saying they could make a better song, which we heard, bro. The clip at the beginning of the video is a better song already.
You can't say that. What is,
bro? That little 15-second.
What's wrong with the song,
bro? That little 15-second clip of whatever he was dropping at the beginning of the Not Like Us video already, to me, is a better song. Shout out
Kalen for when I say this. So, Mr. Make the West Great Again, one of the best albums of the year.
First,
you're saying Not Like Us don't sound better than everything on that project.
First, I don't want you to misquote me. I put it in my
top 10 albums of the year.
I put it in my honorable mentions.
I thought that was.
You can rewind it. Actually,
I think it was.
Put that little clip there.
This is your number. I'm gonna put it. It's gonna be 10.
Put it there. Put it there.
I think that Not Like Us is one of the best rap songs, West Coast songs, hype party Kendrick tracks ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that what makes it so dope is that he was able to really show off some of the intricacies in the song with the video and really tie things together while also responding to a lot of the things I think that Drake was saying. Specifically, my whole favorite part of the entire video is when Whitney and his family are there at the end.
That's the best part.
And she start dancing on this nigga's grave.
Yeah.
Like
and Dave was in the video a lot.
Oh, daps him up, and then everyone obviously saw at the end it says directed by Dave Free and Kendrick. So TDE all pops out.
That was fire. That was fire. Seeing like Top, fucking Absol, Q Rock. All of them was crazy.
It was really cool because from the little snippets that we saw beforehand, I thought it might just be like kind of a simple thing.
Yeah.
Like just everyone outside, kind of pandemonium, everyone singing the song like we got in some of the B-roll clips.
Yeah.
But this was a really well thought out music video. The dancing throughout the whole thing was dope. I thought that it just really felt authentic while still being big budget to an extent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think it was big budget? I feel like it was probably.
Yeah,
they had a decent spend on it.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
And then one thing that I just saw a lot of people talking about is just how Kendrick looks in the video. Just like how he does have like a good energy about him. You know what I mean? It seems like ever since this beef happened and he came out on top, he's kind of leveled up.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say for someone who was already held in such high regard. But I haven't really like seen it because I wasn't at the pop out, which we fucked up. How were we not there?
Yeah.
That feels like one of the... I don't know. That was history. But the way that he's been moving ever since this happened, it's like no one can really fuck with him.
Yeah.
And like not even just in rap, in music right now. Like he's kind of the one right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
In the video, he looks like very stoic, robotic, cold, calculated. Almost like he knows like this is like he's like, bro, I know how this is gonna play out. Which he's been saying throughout the whole thing. He's always been saying like, bro, I already know what you're gonna say. and I have 5-6 different ways to counter it, 1,000 different ways to counter it already. And in the video, I don't know how to describe it, but he looks like he's just like, it's almost like, bro, you can't mess with me.
It was confidence. It was like, it's like when your coaches always say, like, trust the work. You know what I mean? Like, when you get to the game, you've practiced so much, you've done all this, it's muscle memory. You don't even got to think at that point, you know? It just seems like Kendrick has just accumulated all these skills, whether it's how he's rapping on the song or now the visuals, because it felt very still, like, in the pocket that he's been with.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just really seems to be, like, rounding into final form.
Yeah. I think that's been his thing his whole career, is he kind of says something about himself confidently. He doesn't ever overdo it, and then it always comes to fruition. You know, I think from Section 80, from Overly Dedicated, he was talking about being the best rapper alive. You know what I'm saying? It was never overdone, but then he slowly became that, and it's really cool to see, like you said, final form starting to actualize.
You spoke on the snippet at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think we're gonna get from this project that's definitely coming out this year?
Well, we're not gonna get that snippet, that's for sure.
I think we will.
That's not coming out.
I think that, and I was telling Miles this earlier,
It's never coming out.
I think that Not Like Us was not necessarily an experiment, but I think when he was recording and like thinking about ways to, you know, counter what Drake was saying, I think that's an idea that came in his head. Mm-hmm. And I think that while he knew it was going to be successful, I don't know if he necessarily anticipated how well received it was going to be.
Yeah.
And I think once he saw that, it's like, yeah, bro, I could definitely do more of these. You know what I'm saying? Like, I and then, you know, obviously hit up a couple of different producers. I think it's a brand new song. And I think we're probably going to get, if not that specific snippet, I think we're going to get more of that, like, new age West Coast sound for sure. And I think we're going to see him collaborate with some younger artists as well.
Yeah, I think he's going to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's smart enough to know that, you know, he's done so many important narrative-driven albums that now would be a good time for him to lean into the West Coast and have fun and make turn-up records. You know what I mean? And I think we could get a project that's Kendrick taking himself less seriously than he ever has on a project, and I think that would be a good career move, honestly, for him.
I think it's going to be somewhere in between. I think it's probably going to be like Damn.
Yeah.
Me. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a message always. There's going to be those slower tracks, you know, but I think we're going to get hits. We're going to get upbeat moments. We're going to get shit that's going to make people want to dance. I do think he's going to put the West Coast on with the artists that he's collaborating with, I hope. Just because he's been around so many people in the videos, at the pop-out and all that, it seems like he's in a collaborative mood. So I would hope that he's working with other people, but...
Like, who do you think he's putting on?
I think Rebel will be on the project.
I could see that 100%. I could see a lot of West Coast producers. I think Mustard will obviously be on the project. I could see Roddy being on there. I could see Kalen being on there. I lean Roddy. I think he'd put Roddy on there.
It'd be really cool if there were people smaller that were really promising on the West Coast.
RJ?
That he could rap as... Yeah. Are we frozen? Oh, no, we're still good. Yeah, I mean... But I just mean like new artists. You know, RJ's been out for like 10 years.
But someone, but I think someone who needs shine because they've been around forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, let's also not act like Kendrick hasn't worked with like West Coast artists before. Like on the Black Panther soundtrack, don't know their names, but the ones that are like
SOBRB.
Yeah.
That's the gang, bitch.
That's the Bay Area though.
Oh, so it's but it's still West Coast.
Yeah. I don't know. I really have no idea what he's gonna do with this, but I think it could be some of his best work just with the confidence he's moving with.
Yeah.
And trusting his vision. I think that this would be his first full PG Lang project also.
It would be.
So, maybe, is that the first project out completely through PG Lang?
Is that what? This one, next upcoming one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tana Leone's.
Oh, you mean like on the label?
Yes,
I
yes.
don't know about Tana.
But yeah, I'm just excited to see where everything's going with him. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to West Coast. The video was great.
Yeah.
I love seeing how everyone's talking about it. Everyone's trying to find the little Easter eggs and like things that he was doing in that. It was great.
Steve Lacy being included in all these LA moments is maybe my favorite part too.
Compton legend.
Bro, it's so funny.
Since
So
a young
funny
boy.
seeing him in that crowd. But I mean, that's where he's from. You know?
Yeah, and I think that it just highlights that, you know what I mean? You could be from these areas and there's so many different ways. You could go with how you dress, how you talk, what you get into, you know what I mean? It really just shows that LA is a very expansive place.
Definitely.
Which we've seen. The guy who was caged up at the end of the video has been struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
The nigga looked tired, exhausted, really. Drake has been quiet for his standards a little bit.
I wouldn't say so, bro.
Really?
I think he's been way too loud.
I mean, I think he's
Way too
obviously.
out there.
I'm saying post Camila Cabello features. Go check out those reactions.
But he popped up to the white party, bro.
Yeah, but I think you could go outside. I don't think you should like become a recluse because that's not in his DNA.
No, bro. That guy gotta stay inside, bro.
I just have a simple question. Why is he a Hello Kitty on his nails?
Freaky ass niggas, bro.
Freaky ass nigga. Why is there Hello Kitty on his nails?
Well, he moves poorly.
That's crazy.
He has not been maneuvering.
Hello Kitty on the nails,
Yeah.
bro?
No,
it's almost
a bad
like
look.
it's almost like the same way I was talking about Kendrick, how he feel in the video in a positive way. He felt like robotic, calculated, but like it's almost like muscle memory. It's like he's just going through it. I feel like Drake on a very negative like light is like on autopilot, robotic, doesn't even really know what he's doing anymore, but is just doing it to do it.
It doesn't feel intentional.
But I think that's exactly what it is. I think what we're seeing and the way that they're both moving now is a product of what they've done for the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're both on autopilot, and it's like you see one maneuvering correctly, you know, whether you want to say correctly or not, but providing substance, providing a positive, uplifting message with like real weight to it, and like also not rush dropping, not riding trends, doing things the right way. And then you see the antithesis of that, and they're both on top. But I feel like this is the moment where you kind of see all of kind of the fruits of their labor, and it's very positive for Kendrick. And like you said, it's not being reflected well for Drake.
I can't get over, man. Like that picture of him at the white party really threw me off.
Yeah,
he looks empty. Like in his eyes, he looks tired. Like it's very, and I obviously don't know these people personally, but
yeah,
I don't know. Because taking a step back from like obviously the beef and the songs and the music, I can see how this weighs on a person with a child around. Like, you know what I mean? He has to go through his everyday life, and there's a song about you being an alleged PDF file going everywhere.
Yeah.
That's like, probably going to weigh on your conscience a
for sure.
You know, everyone is chanting Ovi Ho. Like, the biggest thing in music is every time someone is talking shit about you. This nigga just made a whole 5-minute video about you. Like, I don't know. Is it weird to say I almost feel bad for the nigga?
I mean, everything that he has built is being ridiculed.
Yeah.
You know, and everything that he stands for and his character has been torn down. And I think the reason I'm saying I feel like he should stay inside is not necessarily because Kendrick said he should, but really you need time to reflect and you need time to rebuild.
Yeah.
And as a person, like honestly, maybe even question like why this is happening, you know? And we know why this is happening.
Yeah.
I think the culture, everybody could kind of see the past few years people were getting tired of Drake. And I think that whether or not, you know, it's a whole different conversation about like why this is happening to him specifically. But I think simply put, people are tired of him.
Yeah.
And I feel like he needs to figure out why. At least musically, bro. Musically, you got to figure out some sauce. Because your next project's got to be huge.
I think that we're going through it with basketball. You know what I mean? We about to see Klay Thompson hooping in a Mavericks jersey. It sucks when the people that you grew up with move on to the next stage of their career. And I think we're seeing that in real time. Like, these niggas are like 37 years old. About to be 40. Like, it's time to probably not drop every year. You have to revamp everything, how you're moving, how you deal with this celebrity, because a lot of the time it's not about you anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to probably start building out the rest of the label and doing other things and maybe not being the sole provider and main person putting up numbers on OVO. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's time to fall into that background a little bit more. And I think we've seen it with Cole. We've seen it with Kendrick. I think, obviously, other circumstances have happened with Young Thug, but I even think he was starting to go into that phase, and he kind of speaks about it a little bit on the Punk album.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, bro, let some other people shine. Let Naomi Sharon shine. About to go on tour with Thames. That is going to be dope.
It's going to be super dope.
If he knows how to, I think Drake, if he really took a step back and put his mind to it, could probably really uplift all these artists on his label. They just launched that kid, Nige or Nige is his name, but
He signed to OVO.
Yeah, he signed to OVO. Young kid doing R&B. Like the label has been brought out to be something that's kind of good. I think Four Bats has potential too still because he doesn't have an official drop on OVO yet.
Four Bats. We haven't
I'm
talked
just
about
saying-
Four Bats in a while.
I'm just saying there's artists there that he needs to build with, and I think that it's time for him to do that now. This opportunity is there.
He's got to do something. He's got to. I think he should do nothing. Actually,
Yeah.
I don't think he should be at the white party. I think he should stay inside.
How are we feeling about the white party? Would you
Man.
guys go if you got the invite?
Bro, I don't know if I would go anymore. Like I know if I actually get the invite, maybe I'd think about it a little deeper. But like, it is just, you know what my biggest issue with the white party is right now from an outside perspective. Don't know anything about it. When I see the pictures of all these people there, I'm like, bro, this is the worst curated party ever. You're just inviting famous people. You're just anybody that has a sort of name or has notoriety in the game right now. You're just inviting. That's not a party.
He says that he sends out it's a 350 person limit, and he sends out max 400 invites to the party. So I don't know how he picks the 400, but who the fuck is Michael Rubin? I just have questions
Yeah.
about a lot of things that go on there and how do you get the invite? Why are there so many athletes there?
Well, because Michael Rubin started Fanatics.
Okay.
That's like his claim to fame and how he became a
Yes.
billionaire.
Yes.
And so he's really tied in with the NFL, with the MLB, with NBA.
Okay.
And so that's why there's a lot of athletes. And I think he also just likes entertainment. He likes rappers. He likes
Black people.
Lil Baby. Yeah, he really likes
Michael
Lil Baby.
Rubin. I have some questions for you, buddy. I don't know if you're a bad person. Have you seen like the pictures of him from the party?
He is one of the scariest looking
He
people.
looks soulless.
Yeah.
Mike, don't know you once again, but you look. He seems like a robot.
No, he could be like the devil.
Whoa.
No, Mr. Beast is.
Mr.
Wait,
Beast
wait,
is
what?
not the devil,
Mr.
bro.
Beast
I feel like
is,
Mr. Beast. Why do people hate on Mr. Beast? He just does
Mr.
good.
Beast.
He just gives people stuff. Money, cars.
There's something going on there.
I-
There's something
I
going
would,
on
I would
with
accept.
Mr. Beast.
I would accept a couple gifts from Mr. Beast.
There's
you feel
something
me?
crazy going
Mr.
on
Beast,
with Mr.
bro.
Beast. You see, they said that he. You see, they said he
Need
might
that.
run for president if they lowered the age limit.
I'd vote for him.
That's really funny.
I want to go on record and say I would attend the white party if I got an invite.
Honestly, why not?
Honestly, I think I would know how to move there.
Wait. How would you move at the white party versus yesterday? Like, what would you do differently?
Versus yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, at the white party, I'm not. I'm not drinking. I'm
At
not
all?
drinking anything. No. No, I don't need.
liar.
No, I'm not. I'm not drinking nothing.
What? Because DQ Diddy might.
I might get some in my drink, bro. And
You wouldn't drink at the white party. You're lying, Spencer. You're lying.
yeah, I would drink at the white party.
Bro, why not? Michael Rubin might hug you from the back though.
If Michael Rubin hugged me from the back,
He'd let him.
I'd probably let
He'd
him.
let him. He'd let him.
I just know that if like, I don't think I would get like my soul's taken.
Huh? Yo, what's going on?
Like it's not the whole, like everyone thinks that it's like an Illuminati party and there's like shame rituals and like human sacrifice in the side rooms.
I don't know anything about that part. I just think it's a badly curated party, and I think that he's just a rich person that likes like culture and just invites anybody
It
that is
doesn't look-
culture. Like, I'm not necessarily saying that these people don't hang out because I don't know them, but like, I don't necessarily know like why like I don't know who's like a famous like a Kim Kardashian is in the same room as like a Lil Baby. Like maybe it makes more sense now, but like
That
I
makes
don't know.
sense.
But do you see what I'm saying?
I
though?
see what you're saying.
You're not inviting people that could actually build anything together. You're just inviting rich people.
I think it's like the Met Gala.
But even
Yeah.
that's more like the Met Gala is more well curated, bro. The invites are you're only certain people are getting.
I'm gonna
invites
just be
to that.
real. All white scares me, terrifies me.
As a theme,
Yeah, crazy theme. Why is that the theme?
the white party. Yeah.
That's weird. That's red flag number 1 for me. Number 2. Why are you like? I feel like Michael Rubin doesn't really have like relationships with these people, right?
right?
So like, is this their like first time meeting him? A lot of the time.
No,
Like,
I think they mostly have met him.
okay, so like he has previous relationships with all these people. You think?
Yeah, he's outside.
Probably.
He's outside.
He's
Like,
outside for real. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
don't-
see him at like fucking UFC fights all the
Okay.
time, ringside, sitting with
Okay.
all the super famous people.
I'd have to meet Mike before I accepted an invite.
Yeah.
You know, we'd have to have a conversation. We'd have to chop it up. I know like Dave Portnoy got banned because
Wait,
apparently he got the invite and was like, okay, cool, but like I need 3+1s. And then Michael Rubin was like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? Like he was like Jay-Z and Beyonce don't bring +1s
Yeah.
to his party. I'm like, that's why I'm like, what is this? What's going on here, bro? Why
I mean,
can't
he's literally just upping his clout and upping his fame. I think this is his claim to fame. You don't normally know billionaire CEOs. I think Michael Rubin wants to be known, and I think a great way to do that is to get the most famous 350 people in the world, maybe, in a room and take a bunch of pictures where people have to be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then they hear it's Michael Rubin's white party, and they say, who's Michael Rubin? And I say, oh, he started Fanatics. And they're like, oh, now I know who Michael Rubin is. You know what I mean? I
Honestly,
think he's just trying to be famous.
Amazing marketing play by him.
Yeah.
And it happens every year. Everybody always goes. I like seeing Glorilla there. I don't know why.
I didn't like seeing her performing "Wannabe" with Meg on the DJ booth with her no shoes on.
Oh, I didn't see the no shoes.
That
part.
was crazy.
You got such a problem whenever anyone wants to go barefoot.
I do have a problem when you want to go barefoot in public.
That you shouldn't have
In
a
your
problem
own
with that.
home, do whatever the
You
fuck
shouldn't have a
want.
problem with that. You should be able to go
That's
barefoot in public.
That's a very particular issue.
That's a regular thing. Put your shoes on. Keep your shoes on.
That's
I
what
I
the
never
government
think-
wants you to do. So you can't
Yo.
you can't feel the vibration of the earth under your toes.
Oh no,
So
bro.
let's start levitating this shit.
Bro, who knows what would happen if you took your shoes off? You know who
Oh,
you
no.
know who was at the white party that I want to ask you guys about?
Who?
Do you guys know who Michelle LeMay is?
No.
Rick Owens' wife.
Oh no, don't know her.
So
Rick Owens has a wife.
she's known as the High Priestess of Paris. I gotta show you this woman, bro.
Does she also look like a vampire?
She's the scariest person you'll ever see in your life.
A picture will be put out.
She's friends with Usher.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh wow.
Oh no. Wait,
Look
is
at
that
her.
Rick?
Yeah, she was wearing Rick as her purse, but she has these finger Hold on, let me find a picture of her fingers.
Oh no. Michelle.
So her fingers are tattooed black, and every morning she crayons that line on her head. See it?
Yeah.
She does that every single morning,
High
Wow.
Priestess of
and she has gold teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really scary if you guys ever want to go down an interesting rabbit hole. Just
Okay.
search her up on TikTok and see the clips of her interacting with Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, Usher, Diddy, all these people. She is like they will, it seems, do anything for her. You know what I mean? Like she, as soon as she walks in the room, gets all of their attention. You know what I mean? They drop whatever they're doing to go like greet her. Because she is literally
a witch just walked in
like
the
the
room.
High Priestess, bro. Not even just
Yeah.
a witch, like
No,
the
if that
witch.
woman walked in the room, it's like the same as like a nigga who walks with like an AK-47. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, you got it, dog.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you want, you can have it. I don't want no smoke with you, bro.
A lot of people think she is the one that's actually pulling all the strings in Hollywood. Like, and in this Illuminati cult, they kind of think she's the top of it.
yo, bro, what the fuck?
Because she put
pod.
Rick Owens on. Because Rick was working for her as a pattern designer. Because she's older and in the fashion industry for a long time.
And she groomed Rick.
She groomed Rick into Rick Owens, and now they just run around together. Because he's known as like the Prince of Darkness in the fashion industry. It's like his name.
Yo.
And she's like the High Priestess of Paris.
We can't confirm any of this information.
I'm here confirming it for you.
I don't like any of this personally.
Another scary thing that we could talk about, the XXL Freshman List.
Nice nice transition.
It is another year. First of all, congrats to everyone who made it.
Yo,
There are a lot of talented people on this list. There was some questionable people that were left off.
we can talk about the list first before we talk about the antics.
Okay, I just want to say that I've been telling you is the nigga is the year of bad body niggas going crazy, and this list is a perfect example of it.
Who's got a bad body?
Every male on the list besides like Huncho and Forbats. Bro, it's that Mexican OT.
You body watching.
I'm weight watching.
Weight watching is crazy.
It's that Mexican OT, Skilla Baby, Cash Cobain, Rich Amiri, Huncho, Big X the Plug, Boss Man D-Lo, Forbats, Scarlip, Maya the Don, and Lay Banks.
You're telling me you got a problem with Huncho's body?
Huncho's too tall to be a rapper.
What?
How tall is that nigga? That nigga's got to be like, what, 6'7"?
That's your bro.
That's gang, brother.
How tall is your
I
brother?
don't know how tall he is, bro. What are you talking about?
What about when you hang out with
okay,
him?
anyways. Who are you happy to see on the list first? Starting with some positivity.
Why can't I find the real list?
Yeah, could you pull up the real list?
I'm just finding all these fucking fake lists.
I mean, I thought Bossman D-Lo was cool.
Yeah.
Early though, super early. I feel like that must have been like a last minute.
Big X.
Bossman D-Lo, nah.
No, I feel like he just started really popping off though.
I feel what you're saying. I like it. It feels like a very 2024 thing.
Big X the Plug is easily the person I was the most excited to see on this list.
Yes, it's dope that he's on there. Skilla Baby. I like that he's been around. He's funny. The shit from the meet and greets has been hilarious. Cash, obviously. I think we've all been supportive of that. What are you guys laughing at?
Look at that guy.
That's a crazy.
You know what? To be honest, I really do like that Big X the Plug is on this list.
He's the best one on this list.
I would agree.
I think the issue with the freshman list right now is more like, what is the criteria? I think that's really what it is, because especially when it comes to like the freestyle portion, which I'm not sure has come out yet. I think that almost, it's interesting, right? Because there was something came out about XXL saying someone walked out,
Rich Amiri,
and then Rich Amiri confirmed that he was the one that walked out, and it's like, why are we still asking these artists to freestyle when a lot of them are more melodic performers, you know, and they really don't freestyle like that, you know what I'm saying?
It's not a real freestyle. Like, you get to write your shit. I think to preserve, Ty Dolla $igns was going viral earlier this year. You know what I mean? And it was shitty. You know what I mean? It's fucking hilarious. It's obviously iconic, but like, it wasn't great. But Ty Dolla $ign was able to go on and be perfectly fine in his career. It didn't like affect him or do anything bad to him. I think to preserve what XXL is, you kind of need those things you consistently know are coming every year from. It's like a rite of passage, to me at least. You know? It doesn't have to be good.
So this is what my argument would be, is that if the freestyle is a rite of passage, then they should be selecting artists based on that criteria, whether or not they can freestyle. And there's plenty of artists out there that could do that.
But the point,
but they're going more for the who's buzzing.
Yeah, the point of the list
play.
isn't for the freestyle, but I think that it is good that they've always consistently asked for that. What are you going to replace it with?
I don't think you replace it. I agree with Osei. I think the problem is the selection. I don't think you put out this whole article saying how the core of XXL is rap and the freestyle is important, and if you can't even write a pre-written freestyle, maybe you don't belong anyway. How are you going to say all that and then select Forbats to your list? You know what I'm saying? He's not even a rapper. Like, what are we talking about?
That I agree with.
So I think they need to change their structure a little bit and pick rappers.
But Rich Amiri's a rapper.
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, maybe they should also change their like where they're looking, because I don't think you need, like, you could get someone from kind of the underground backpack scene that probably is of the same stature as Rich Amiri that would have killed that freestyle.
And Lean, I think it's more so than XXL has to kind of change who their audience is. Because I agree. I think that might be more entertaining to us than cater more to us, cater more to the traditional hip-hop fan.
And I think that is their audience already.
I
think they're
100%
misreading their audience.
It's not the youth anymore.
No.
So you don't need to be chasing headlines or the most relevant people. Just make the best music.
But honestly, yeah, after the 2016 XXL freestyle cypher, they should have learned that, like, a lot of these artists, especially the new ones, aren't necessarily equipped to freestyle. The reason that Cypher is so iconic is because they're just like messing around and having fun,
Mm-hmm.
and they're basically unintentionally poking fun at the structure of the Cypher. After that year, I would have been like, okay, we seeing something new coming. We need to adjust for it. I don't think they've even tried.
Yeah, they are just rolling out the same formula that's not working, and it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard to watch. Is there anyone in particular who you wish would have been included on the list that didn't get any love?
I thought Anicia not being on there was interesting.
I thought Anicia and Caribou not being on there was crazy.
Yeah, they should have been on there.
Seems very, very random, and it seems like two people who might actually body the freestyle too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
women rappers have never been harder than they are right now. Like I really don't know what's happening.
Instead, we got Maya Didon.
You know, she's in her selfie.
My bad.
Damn.
Lay
that's
Banks.
hate. That's hate. I'm tell your girlfriend.
Like, what, bro? What are we doing?
I like the little dance. Talking about some more women in rap. Ice Spice and Lotto were allegedly throwing shots at the BET Awards at each other. I saw your tweet about the BET Awards looking crazy because I was not watching that.
Oh yeah, no.
Did you see that?
I mean, I didn't see that specifically, but I just felt like the BET Awards, I saw that everywhere, bro. I couldn't escape it. I was like, they're really making this feel like the Grammys or something, because I don't care about the BET Awards.
I don't think many people do.
Hate to say it, man. I don't care about
Shouts
the BET
out.
Awards, but y'all were all over my timeline, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch it, but yeah, that was something I heard. But I guess we'll wait to see if they throw shots at each other on their projects or whatever.
You heard what? They were like fighting at the BET Awards?
It was more so that they perform songs that are direct disses to each other, and there was like tension in the room. And then I've just seen a lot of stuff on Twitter about Lotto kind of biting Ice Spice's aesthetic and like style, and just some things going on with the women in rap. I don't know.
You know what I liked? I liked seeing Sexy Red throw money at the BET Awards.
I think that I have some thoughts on Sexy Red
Let me hear them.
and the government.
What do you think?
MAGA Red.
I don't know what Sexy Red. Sexy Red is always having fun. I don't think the music's bad. I think that, Tay Keith, all that. But like, what does she represent?
I think right now she is, from like a making money perspective and like
Yes.
all that, I think she's moving very intentionally
Yes.
with like who she's like targeting. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
She's doing WWE. She has the MAGA hat on stage. She's doing interviews with Theo Vaughn. You know what I'm saying?
Trump is putting in overtime with the rappers too. Why was he with Chef G and OT7 Kwani?
Yeah, that was crazy. Bro, who on his team like is plugging him in?
Yo, they said
That's crazy.
you need the
Yeah.
streets, Donnie.
No,
Feed the streets.
like, but he actually probably has like somebody that's specifically like, yo, you got to link with this person, because like that,
OT7
bro.
Kwani
There's
is
no
insane.
way.
Insane. Why was he on Trump's jet
I do not know.
There's no way he knows any of these people.
at all? He's never heard of OT7 Kwani song in his life. But hey, he got the flick off.
It's kind of fire.
Yeah, Spencer, do you want to educate us on what's happening in the political world?
I think everyone knows what's happening,
Oh,
right? Like there's heavy pressure from Democrats
for
for Joe Biden to drop out after the debate performance.
Right.
He's still going strong.
They had Joe about to pass out.
He's not going strong, bro.
I'm
Joe
not
is
going
not
strong.
going strong.
I meant like he's like
alive.
not stepping down.
Yeah, I mean, he said he wasn't going to.
Still trying to be the president, which is crazy.
Do you think he knows where he's at?
No,
Joe wakes up every
Bro.
day like, what's happening?
bro. Joe looked hours from death during that debate, bro. Like you could have told me he passed that night, and I would have believed it, bro.
Yo,
Stop.
that's a crazy
Joe,
thing to say,
you going
please.
crazy, big dog. I know you've been prepping for weeks for that.
It's so fucked, bro.
My young boy going crazy.
'Cause then we got Kamala.
Calm, bro. You don't like Mala? I feel like she might go crazy. She might lock in.
Let me not talk about Kamala.
I do think regardless of how we feel about any of these candidates, because like really the options are not ideal, especially in this calendar year, in this election year. I do feel like the debate really just highlights like huge issues within our like political system as a country, bro. Why do we only have these two options that no one really rocks with?
The fact that they wouldn't
that's
let,
the biggest question.
the
really.
fact that they wouldn't let the other candidates debate was crazy. Because normally, you historically, all the candidates are on stage representing every party. They do give most time to Democrat and Republican nominees, but you normally have a nominee from the Green Party and somebody from like an independent candidate. You know
Why
what I mean?
weren't they able to go this time?
I don't know.
Wait, I actually am confused about that because I don't know. I'll look that up after because I don't know if that's true. Because I do feel like I've only seen the Democrat and Republican candidates debate.
Nah, I've seen other people debate.
Yeah.
Sure.
In the main one?
Yeah.
I don't think this is the main one, right?
No, this was
Like
you're talking about the main race.
Yeah, because I feel like I saw Obama and Mitt Romney. I saw it was Trump versus.
But wasn't like
Hillary.
a Rand Paul?
Yeah.
Wasn't he up there?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll look this up and put
I think-
we'll put the facts up there
Yeah.
on the screen.
But I don't know. Especially this year would have been nice to have other candidates up
Does
there.
our vote
Yes,
matter?
I agree with you.
We're
Yeah.
young people. I feel like we're a very good like temperature check on America, the youth.
Yeah.
Do you guys think your vote matters? Because I don't think mine does.
Depends on what state you live in.
Don't
We were talking about politics.
Yeah.
vote.
Yeah, okay.
That's not the
Yeah,
message.
don't vote.
That's a bad
You know-
message.
you
Said
know
it,
what?
Don't vote.
That's a bad message.
You know
That's what I'm
what?
saying to my
In
platform.
California specifically, it is very difficult for you to vote Republican and have it make any change in the national election.
You should vote. You should vote.
Yeah.
Miles Hagan endorses voting.
Because that's the way it works. It's like obviously, what's it called? Like states ultimately. I'm forgetting this. Fucking
Don't do it. We don't need to do this. This is not a
No. But ultimately, like your state will carry the vote, right? And
Mhm.
every single every single state has a certain amount of votes, whatever.
no cap.
Nominees in the electoral college.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and
Words
so
were
it
escaping
really
me,
only
bro.
matters if you live in a swing state.
Not fact.
But I think it's
Yeah.
important that everyone votes no matter what
Mhm.
state you live in because it's just good to be informed and
For
to have an
sure.
opinion on things.
And you should be voting for the local elections
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Mayor and shit.
And then if you vote for the local election, why not just go to national too?
Exactly.
You know, it's like if you watch college hoop, you probably would like the NBA.
you know,
You know?
I
Because
guess.
bro, that's because honestly, if you look at what's
So,
happening
like-
right now,
You say like local elections are like college basketball,
Yeah.
no local elections, I would say is like high school hoops,
basketball.
and then like
so I'm
the-
not
the
watching high school hoops.
state government is like your college hoops, and then presidential and like judges and shit. That's your NBA. Because like look, like Gavin Newsom might get called up. That's what everyone's saying. Like Gavin Newsom is fully like standing by Joe Biden, saying I still endorse him, but he's ready. As soon as Democrats fucking get Joe out of here, they're bringing Gavin in.
There's too much division in the Democratic Party for a new candidate to actually win, though. Because even if we're like, okay, this is the guy, like everybody will just be like, no, this is the guy. This is the guy. Republicans are always going to stand by their candidate, bro.
I think
They
Gavin.
hate Trump, and they're still standing by him no matter what, because they just want to win.
I think Gavin would have a better chance than Joe, even if he got subbed in 2 months.
We'll see. I don't know much about him. Let me do my research.
He's the governor of California.
Oh, yes. He was mentioned to me a few weeks ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me look into him.
Yep. If you guys,
said,
Yup.
if you guys had a kid and you were in the NBA,
Yeah.
would you put him in the NBA with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Come on now.
That's more money.
Let him live his dream.
You support nepotism in pro sports?
Bro, I support nepotism in the black community, bro.
Hey,
1,000%.
hey, that's
1,000%.
been the angle I took on it. If you don't know, Bronny James is now in the NBA, and I don't know how you wouldn't know because this nigga's getting more coverage than the number 1 pick, and he was the 55th pick.
Yep.
He's on the Lakers now. We got to see this nigga play basketball for the first time on a professional level yesterday at the Summer League. He did his standard 2 points, 1 Bleacher Report post. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Went crazy.
I thought he had a good game because I just seen that one layup.
And then you saw the video of Braun reacting to the layup. Saying, that's tough. This is... I think I'm realizing how much of a psychopath LeBron is more and more every day.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm telling you. When you get to a certain point of success, it really becomes like my player mode.
Yeah.
Because this nigga just said, I have a podcast with JJ. He looks like he know what he's talking about. I seen him draw some shit. Come coach, nigga.
Come be
You know
the
what I
head
mean?
coach.
And my son, you know what I mean? You just hit eligibility. You haven't proven anything that you should be an NBA player. You ain't did shit, but like, it's your time. Come get on the Los Angeles Lakers. Not for one two-way contract or anything. 4 years, $7 million guaranteed.
Wow.
That's you, dog. You got it, bro.
That's what Bronny got?
Yes.
I didn't know that was. I thought they were like rookie contracts.
No, he got a well. Once you get out the first round, second rounders can like kind of negotiate that shit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So
do second rounders normally get paid better than first rounders?
Gilbert, a little bit of NBA in there now. I can't contribute to political conversations with this. Like Gilbert Arenas,
Yeah.
from being a late round pick, got paid earlier. Because he got out of his contract, his initial rookie contract, faster than the first rounders because they could sign like rookie extensions and shit. And they're like restricted free agents. But yeah, Bronny will be on the Lakers for the next 4 years, and we will get to hear about if he's gonna ever be anything. But I just more so think it's hilarious to see nepotism at the highest level in the most blatant way ever.
Yeah.
Because I think it's kind of been happening behind the scenes, and like especially in like Hollywood, like you see a lot of actors' kids or directors' kids getting movies. I've never seen it just so in front of everyone's face, and there's nothing anyone could do about it.
Yeah.
I support it though.
I mean, who does it hurt though? It doesn't hurt anybody.
The players that went undrafted.
It might hurt him because at the end of the day, like from what I understand, he's not necessarily at the skill level to be in the league quite yet, or we don't even know if he ever will be. It really just hurts him at the end of the day.
Or the nigga on his team who averaged 4 times as many points as him and went undrafted. That's his spot.
I mean,
and he could go. If there's players who could play that lost their spot to Bronny, I have beef.
That to me doesn't feel like a legit argument though. It's one spot.
That someone else there's limited spots in the NBA.
This feels like the college conversation when people are on some like, oh, like my son couldn't get in because of what's it called?
Olivia Jade.
Yeah,
affirmative action. Like
we went different directions.
Like. I thought he was gonna go the way that you went.
Yeah,
no,
I feel
that's
you
what that
with
feels
you.
like to me. Like I'm like, bro, like your son just wasn't good enough to get into school. One spot isn't gonna. What? One spot, bro?
Yeah.
If you're the one that missed it by one spot,
that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, you still missed it by one spot.
Only because
so that means
there
you're
was
out of 100 people, you're 101, bro.
But you would have been number 100,
and you would have been in the league,
and you would have been there.
You are not good enough.
That's
in that year,
is.
In the next year, you might be good enough. Support black nepotism, bro.
What about the black? He could have taken a black person's job.
They knew what was coming. Everybody knew this was coming. You have next year.
No, nepotism's not good. it's not good.
Nepotism's not right.
It's not good, and it's a disservice to everyone, including Bronny James, who now, I mean, shit, he had all the money in the world anyway. He didn't need this. There was no need for this to happen. It's just a media play, and it's kind of gross, but I'm not mad at it because nepotism is alive in all industry, probably in business more so than anything else, and you just don't see it because these people aren't competing on TV. You know what I mean? But like you guys were saying, this obviously happens every day. Companies get handed down to the heirs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like you can't be just mad at this one and not mad at everything else.
Bro, if I have the opportunity to give my son or daughter the world, I will.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really, to me, I mean, again, like I think you guys are way more in the sports world than I am when it comes to like everything and the knowledge of all this. But from what I've seen, bro, the kid's been working his whole life to get to this moment. And LeBron just opened the door.
No, it's shout out LeDad for sure. I fuck with all that. Like I'm very, very happy to see someone work because not only does it highlight Bronny's work, but his work. You know, LeBron worked himself into a position to be such a great player to be able to do all the things that he's been able to do. So I'm not taking away from that. I'm not taking away from the fact that it's dope that he's a present father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And representing all of that. I just think that saying Bronny worked all this time and earned a spot and like kind of justifying it that way doesn't make sense because there's other kids who have worked just as hard as him. You know what I mean? And just didn't have the James last name.
Yeah.
Is that fair? But niggas don't really care. I just want to know over under on his NBA career. Like how many years you think he's there? I think he's got 3 years in the league.
Probably finish out his contract, right? And then
You think
whatever.
he's clipped after that?
I mean, yeah, he'll probably
From what
just
I've
play
seen,
in the
yeah.
fucking G League for 4 years.
You don't think there's any chance that he goes like 10 years in the league?
No.
Damn.
He'll suit up a couple times this season for PR purposes. and then back to the G League he goes.
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't be in the
He'll
NBA.
get in the game for sure. You got to get the flick off.
He might suit up like for the first couple games.
People said that like he's gonna be on the lineup for the first week and then
Yeah, and then to the G League.
we'll see. Shout out Bron. Shout out Bronny. Is there any new music that dropped that we didn't talk about at all?
Yes. So much.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into some shit. I want to start off with.
No.
That's hate.
I want to start off.
I disagree.
I want to talk about Boldy James.
I'm not mad at that.
Can we please talk about Boldy James?
I'm not mad at that.
Across the tracks. Across the track? Is that what it's called?
Is that the intro?
I'm talking about the album.
Oh.
Yeah, Across the Tracks, Boldy James and Conductor Williams dropped the best rap album of the year. Undoubtedly.
It's been my most listened to of the recent drops. Definitely.
Bro, that is incredible.
I'm saying of all the recent music drops.
Yeah.
This is probably Boldy's best offering of music since 22, 23?
What are you talking about?
Like this is the best thing that he's dropped.
I know. Are you talking what what are you thinking of the last one? Super Tecmo?
Yeah, Super Tecmo.
Yeah, I think that was 2002, right?
2022.
2022.
Yes. I think that Boldy came back and did a project with a producer who he's obviously very familiar with, but he sounds re-energized. He sounds just, I think the accent took a lot out of him. Mm-hmm. And it seemed like he was kind of rapping about the same stuff and it was getting tired. But now there's new life in it. There's new double entendres. He's got his son on here. He just feels reinvigorating, like he's trying to get after it again, which was really dope.
Man, I feel like it's his best work. I feel like this is his best work, and I feel like this is a really, really special album. I cannot stop listening to it. I haven't had this kind of feeling listening to anything all year, if I'm being honest.
Wow.
Some of his best songs, some of the most creative beats, and just like this is a perfect rap album. Like if you like rapping and like the poetry of rap music, this is a perfect album. There's not one song that you can say is even close to a miss. The beats are insane, so interesting. Conductor, and the way that I could not be more impressed by this project. To be honest,
I think Conductor definitely needs to get his shine on this.
Yeah,
because this is a pocket that I think everyone's used to with Griselda. But he found a way to almost reinvent himself a little bit and kind of step into Boldy's world. It sounds menacing as fuck a lot of the time, but also is a perfect storytelling album.
Yeah, because it's like Boldy's scary.
Yeah,
like the old Boldy, like Price of Tea in China.
Yeah,
that kind of shit is scary.
Yeah,
this one wasn't scary. This was jazzy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was very jazzy. He was saying the scary shit, but it didn't sound scary.
Yes.
He said it in such like unique ways. I don't know, bro. I really think this is the best album of the year so far.
I don't know if I'm gonna go that far, but it's up there.
Yeah,
I love it. Probably a top 5 rap album for me already. Love it. I want to shine a light on Blast and Anderson .Paak. Paak or Pac?
I've always thought it was Anderson .Paak.
Anderson
yeah,
.Paak.
I would say the same thing.
Anderson .Paak. Dance with the Devil. I was honestly a little bit tired of Blast.
Yeah.
I needed something new from him. I needed more energy from him. With the light on the West Coast, I'm like, Blast, this is your time. Go, give us some heat. And I think he definitely delivered on this. This shit has been stuck in my head since it dropped. Great video, great energy on that.
Anderson was the perfect collaborator.
Yes.
For elevated West Coast music.
It matured the sound a little bit, you know what I mean? Kept it not being samey, but it put him in the breath that he needs to be mentioned in.
Yeah.
Because as a writer, he's up there. You know, I think he could compete with these people. He just needs the right situation. He can't be left to his own devices. He almost has a little bit of Russ in him.
Yeah.
Because he can produce and do everything, sing the hooks and the verses. You know what I mean? He needs some help sometimes.
He needs a creative director.
Exactly.
Lithuania by Childish Gambino.
Bro, I haven't heard it.
What?
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
Because we were doing
Yo!
Because I wasn't sure if we were going to do the reaction, so I held off. And then once we like decided not to, I just fucking never got around to it.
Wow, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm actually interested to hear what you have to think about it.
I'm very excited. Is it really crazy?
I think this is a song that you normally wouldn't like. It's just Gambi. He's doing like, it's like I don't want to say it's like pop punk. It's like alt rock alt-rock vibes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's done very, very well. I think you will like it.
Okay.
But it's like, it's a little theatrical because, you know, he is doing Bando Stone.
Yeah.
And so it is like a score, a soundtrack for this movie that he's doing.
What's going on with him talking shit he was someone who talked shit at the BET Awards.
Oh, yeah.
With the Lifetime Achievement Award or something, bro. But he basically got on stage and was like, am I not black enough for y'all? Do y'all not be watching what I'm doing? If I gotta do, what do you say? If I gotta do a Tyler Perry movie or something, I will.
Bro,
like,
he was talking shit.
He said Baby Boy.
Yeah, I'll do a remake of Baby Boy. We could have fucking what Jonathan Majors put me in a headlock.
I think he's just on his promo run. You know, he's been way more visible lately, and I feel like he definitely did feel that way. And he was like, honestly, I have nothing else to say. I'm just gonna say this. While I do feel the angle of like, am I not black enough is kind of corny, I do see what he's saying, just because if we're talking about black entertainment, bro, he's not only dropped several amazing projects and albums, but also dropped... Uh-oh.
We're frozen.
Why are we frozen?
I don't even know where I left off, but
Damn, all your good rants are getting cut off.
yeah, they don't want to hear me talk today. But I mean, you know, what I was saying about Childish Gambino is like, I do feel like the angle of like, am I not black enough is a little corny, but I do feel like too, he has a point when he's talking about black entertainment, because he's provided us some amazing projects, albums, and obviously the TV show Atlanta, along with a lot of other media that really just never been highlighted or recognized by BET. I think Tyler, the creator, runs into similar issues, and there's definitely like I wouldn't know exactly what to call it, like politically correct wise, but like there's definitely like a lane of like black person that like they just don't acknowledge. Like the BET Awards definitely leans more into like, I don't even know, bro.
Sexy Red throwing money in the crowd.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like stuff like that where it's like it's very like whatever world like the Shade Room and all that stuff lives in, like that's what they like will lean into a little bit more.
And I do think that a lot of Gambino's work recently, like if he would have dropped Because the Internet in the last couple of years, he might have gotten more shine at award shows like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like the stuff that he's been dropping has kind of been off the wall, and he's been dropping infrequently. Because before Ada Vista had a title and everything when he released it before, that wasn't going to get him on the BET carpet, you know? And Awaken My Love before that was getting Grammys and shit. You know what I mean? Like it was bigger than what BET was. I just feel like he never really has released a project or been at the level of celebrity to where that stage fits him.
It just sucks that
know?
you can be too big for it. Like the fact that he was getting Grammys meant he couldn't also win this.
No,
because
you
definitely can.
You definitely can. You definitely can. But it just
I don't think he
feels
ever
like
won a BET award. Did
No.
he?
I think no. I think he said that Sam Smith has more BET awards than him.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means he's won 0.
He's won 0.
Oh wow.
Which is insane. If you look at,
But I agree with you. I disagree with Miles. You were basically saying earlier, you were like, oh, like he's like too big. I mean, you can win a Grammy and a BET award in the same year.
I think 100% you can.
and it would look good for the BET awards if they had Grammy winners also winning
don't
BET
think that
awards.
it was something that was appreciated by that committee.
Exactly.
So what
That's
about?
what I'm saying. There's like a lane that's not recognized.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's by any fault of like his own. You know what I mean? Like this is just, he can't force people to acknowledge his art.
And no, like Awaken My Love not winning a BET award is fine. That makes sense.
Redbone should have won something.
Redbone should have won. But what about Atlanta? BET does TV and movies too, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
At
It's
the
BET Music.
At
It's
the
BET
award
Music
show, I'm not
Awards.
sure,
It's
but
BET
yes,
Music.
obviously they
Okay.
do awards for TV shows and music.
Because like, there's no reason I shouldn't have won
I don't know.
a number of awards.
I feel like he should definitely be in that space more than he is and acknowledge more in that space. I just really can't put my finger on why.
And you know what? That's what it is. At the end of the day, it's politics. Because let's be honest, like I don't really know what he does in his free time, but has he done the work to network with that crowd? with the members of the committee? Has he attended their events and what is important to them?
And that's why I say that it was probably the timing didn't line up, because I think he probably did put in that work for the Grammys.
Now, does he have a team that is thinking about those award shows? And does he have a team that is also doing the work and networking? Because a lot of the reason these artists, a lot of that, that's what I'm saying, bro. He can go up there and say all that stuff, but at the end of the day, he knows it's politics. And if you don't have a team that's focused on those specific things, you're not going to win that.
People, but they probably felt like it was beneath him.
No, people. Okay. So that's a whole different problem in itself. So what I'm saying is, we don't know all these things. We're just having a conversation. A lot of assumptions going around, but I do think that's why it came off a little weird to me, because at the end of the day, bro, if you want to win a BET award, there's a campaign that you run to do that.
Yeah.
And you have to have the right people that are in the space and understand how to run those campaigns and know the people that are making those decisions. It is not hard for Childish Gambino to win a BET award. The next album
does he need
could.
One, though?
And that's where I'm saying, I don't know if he was serious or if it was a joke and he doesn't really care. But if he wants to win one for the next project, there's a path to success there. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think
he cares. I think it's like a fuck you, I should have won this without trying.
Yeah.
I'm that good, and he is that good.
But that is also a problem in itself.
I don't think shouldn't the award go to the best art? I know what you're saying.
That's never how it's gonna work, though.
We're frozen again.
Damn. At least we got the thumbs down this time. Nigga said, I agree with you, I don't agree with you, then went on to agree with me. What are we talking about?
What, me?
Yes.
Maybe I didn't understand what you're saying. Can't be too good for black people, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think it's too good for black. Bro, black people don't give a fuck about the BET Awards. Do you?
No.
So, I don't think it's that he doesn't give a fuck about
but you made a statement about never receiving one. And I'm saying that the more I think about it, the more like what does that even mean, bro? If you don't actually care. I think it was more of a joke, and I'm thinking too deep about it.
I think sorry guys, I just had to yawn all up in the mic. I think he does care about black people, and I think he shows that through his actions.
No. I meant
care about black
wait.
people.
What are we talking? Bro, why did you say that?
I thought that's what you. I thought that's what you.
No, I'm saying he doesn't care about the BET awards.
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying his team. It doesn't seem like his team is knowledgeable enough or cares, or a combination of all that about the BET awards either. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, all these things are just politics. You won a Grammy, you know that there was a campaign for that. You didn't have to win a Grammy.
Mm-hmm. Guys, have you had time to sit with Bad Cameo? Lil Yachty and James Blake?
Yeah, and that is a bad album. That is a bad album. Shout out to James Blake, though, because production-wise and vocal-wise, he killed it. Lil Yachty, honestly, I was really in a Yachty bag. I'm not going to lie. I was really rocking with Yachty.
We're thumbs up again.
This project...
Oh, never mind. It just went away.
This project really disappointed me, and it really showed that he is a poor lyricist. Like, when it comes to, like, getting into, like, more, like, deeper conversations and, like, talking about, like, actual emotions and feelings, like, poor lyricist. He can do the clever punchlines and all that.
I think he's a good rapper, not a good singer, and it's a different type of writing. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's a great lyricist for rap. I don't think he's a great lyricist for singing.
No, I agree with you. I never even thought about that, though. That they might be two different things.
I think that it really comes through on this. Because I think the approach that Yachty's even been taking with his rap more recently is more lyrical. You know, it's a little bit more traditional leaning when you see things like A Cold Sunday, Secret Recipe, all that shit. But to be an eloquent singer like James Blake, you almost have to use... Like, with rap, you could talk a lot and use a lot of words to make what you're saying make sense and tell a story. With singing, I feel like you have to be very selective. And I don't think that Yachty was picking the right words to put emphasis on or build around or even the best concepts, you know what I mean? So a lot of the time he's just like, oh, this sounds good and I could sing this well, but I'm not really saying anything. And that took away from the overall body of work, as opposed to maybe if it was like one song they did together, it might be better, you know?
Yeah. Like, I feel like Twice, you know, sonically could have been one of my favorite songs on the project, but I just feel like what he's saying on there, like, it just feels very like elementary almost.
I did like twice.
But he does that thing that I hate, bro. He either does, I think it's like he says like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or some shit like that, or he says like the alphabet,
Yeah.
A B C D E F G. I hate when rappers do that.
I do too. The project's actually grown on me a little bit. I don't think it's a great project, but going back, the first like 3 listens were bad, like you guys were saying. But then I did get more into a mood for it, and James, I think, delivered really a strong performance.
Definitely.
Good James.
And I think some of the Yachty stuff is cool too. I agree that there were bad lyrics that took me out of certain songs, and I don't think the songs. There are not a lot of complete songs I like from start to finish. There's a lot of moments I like on the album.
Yeah.
Ton of moments.
Yeah.
Fire cover art.
It's
You
cool.
hated on the cover art at first.
Yeah, no, I like him more and more. I just don't like that he's promoting lean, but it's okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to stand next to someone like James Blake when you're just entering his world.
Yeah.
Like, this is clearly still a new space and sound for Yachty, and James is such a vet at this.
Yeah.
And I think that it was just very stark differences in their approaches to this. But, I mean, shout out Yachty for continuing to be creative. And
Yeah.
I think he'll get better from this. For
I
sure.
agree.
Working with James, recording with James definitely made him better. They said that this album took them 3 months.
Yeah,
wanna
2 or
say.
3.
So it's cool that friendship's budding. The Safe Place interview was good too.
Yeah, it was fun.
James seems like he would be a good conversation.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to him. Some low key artists that I want to shine a light on. I think you feel the same way. I don't know if you heard the full project, but Greek dropped
Oh, I've been listening to that nonstop.
Accelerator.
Yeah.
Maybe one of my favorite albums of the year.
Yeah, I really, really like it.
I mean, I think this kid has mastered. He's a producer, and it sounds almost. Do you want? Is Frank Ocean like a reach?
No,
What would you put him in that
I
world?
think Daniel Caesar is the best comp.
It is. That is a really good comp. It's Caucasian Daniel Caesar.
Yeah.
is what you got going on right now, Greek.
But like new Daniel Caesar.
Yeah,
So I feel like the last
yes.
Daniel Caesar project was a little more like psychedelic
100%.
than the traditional R&B stuff.
He produces all of it. He writes all of it. A ridiculous talent. This and Ecstasy from 2 years ago are just such high quality bodies of work, well written, talking about love, growing up, figuring out yourself or figuring out relationships. Like it's a little. If you're in your early 20s, a little vibe. You know what I mean?
Throw that on at sunset. Take a drive.
Easy to listen to front to back. Great album.
Yeah.
What else dropped? Amaray Deluxe.
Oh, I haven't actually listened to the whole thing.
Really great.
Otherworldly, Spencer.
Better than the OG album?
I think so.
Wow.
To me, that first track grabs me every time.
Yeah, that one is. I've listened to that one.
Naomi Sharon bodies her feature on there. There's a remix I think on here of one of the songs that was out. Disguise remix.
Okay.
Is really, really good. Thug. Like that. The title was hilarious with that. Truly Humble Under God. It was dope to just see her do her thing. Obviously, shout out the guy Noah, Mixed Giant, killed that. What else dropped?
I've been trying to get into the Omar Apollo album. I don't really like it that much, and I was really, really excited about it. I can't lie. I really like Dumb With You, and I really like Drifting, but he was yearning too much, and I normally like a yearn.
You spoke about that when we listened to the single.
Yeah.
He was yearning.
He yearned too much for me. I don't know. Did you guys hear that album?
I listened to it
didn't.
once, and he's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I think I have to, out of respect for the talent, go back again and listen. But one listen, it like the same thing I always feel about Omar. You know, he's doing a little too much for me.
Was it yearning on the verge of simping almost?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very dramatic.
It's like it felt like Feel Bad for Me music, and that's I don't think that's that wasn't what Ivory was at all.
And that didn't seem like what he was putting out either.
Mm-mm.
From what he was, you see the tweets that he dropped right after it came out.
No,
Like it didn't seem like he was gonna be on that type of timing. It seemed like it was on some like really artistic shit. But
that was a little disappointing for me.
wasn't my favorite. But I'll go back again and I might love it. Lucky Day, didn't love it off the first 2 listens. Gonna go back again. His new album Algorithm.
Did you listen to the Normani album?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
No.
No.
You're late on that. I wanted more for that, bro. Capella Gray. Osae's heard this.
Yeah, you did speak about this.
The Capella Gray album is good. He had that song Gallus with Chris Brown a couple years ago that went crazy. Out of New York, he's a singer. But he has like a Cash Cobain song on here that's really good. Jacquees goes crazy on there. Skilly Bang, who's everywhere. Skilly Bang feels like he's on everyone's album.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
They got that man working, bro.
Wait, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just listening to the Capella Gray album. I really like it.
I kind of like this YTB Fat project. I just don't know if I like YTB Fat.
YTB Fat is cool. YTB Fat is cool.
The best thing about YTB Fat is his beat selection, because you'll get some crazy soul sample production that is amazing, and then I feel like his vocals like don't really match it yet.
I was gonna say, is it crazy to say if you like Boss Man D-Lo, you might like YTB Fat?
No, it's not crazy. I think they live in the same world, but they're not the same. Like Boss Man D-Lo is way more on the like player, like just like player music.
YTB's a little more gangster with it, I feel like.
Yeah, and like more emotional. Like I feel like he talks. I feel like the I don't know, the tone of his voice isn't necessarily emotional, but what he talks about is like, I don't know, kind of sad, bro. This album was called Onze. I think this is like somebody that he knew that was deceased. So it's just sad, bro.
Did you guys listen to Maeda?
Maeda?
Is that how you say it?
Maeda.
Maeda?
Yeah. Her shit with K Tronada.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was better than K Tronada's album.
I'm not mad at that.
How many songs is it?
Like 7.
It's short.
It's like 7 or 8. Let me look.
And she dropped it right after she finished. She's touring with Chris Brown. She's opening for him.
Wow.
7.
So she's getting her moment right now. I should like her more.
Yeah, I'm surprised
like,
you don't. Did
like
you listen
her
to that
more,
project?
Yes. And I wasn't moved.
Like
it's a vibe.
Yeah.
But there's no standouts. Like there was no moment when I was like, wow, this is fucking crazy.
It's just a really good all around project.
Right? Like I'd put it on in the background and like I'd be fine with, like I wouldn't turn it off. Yeah. You know what I mean? There'll be but did you have a standout song from it, or was it just like a vibe?
No, I liked Endless Night.
Okay. I'll go back and I'll listen again. I wasn't crazy over it.
The new Rumble song is fire.
Oh yeah, I listened to that
Mozzie.
today. Yeah, that was amazing.
Gas.
There's a video for it, right?
I didn't watch it. If there is,
I think so. Still on that Don Toliver heavy too, to be honest. And I'm not even the deluxe really like that, to be honest though. I don't love the deluxe, but just going back and finding other songs I love. This week it's been Backstreets.
Yeah.
Yo, your boy got one for me.
Who, Tizo?
Yeah, I haven't loved Tizo.
That's the best song on the project.
That's one of my favorite Tizo things in a while. New drop too, the dance song.
I haven't heard it.
No, the one on the shit.
On Dawn?
Yeah, on Dawn.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Got 2 girls in the whatever, bro. That shit fire. That shit is really tough.
You know what song I was listening to today? Like not new at all, but I was listening to West Side Boogie. He's got this really great song with Smino and Tizo Touchdown. It's crazy, bro.
It's a crazy duo.
It's crazy, bro.
West Side Boogie's really good.
Yeah.
Miles hates West Side Boogie.
No, black superhero. Right? That's his thing.
Yeah. Just for one album, bro.
He's saving niggas and shit.
Yo, that Everything's for Sale album is fire.
Yeah, it is.
I still like that.
No disrespect.
Let me just have my little white music segment, just for a little quick aside. The new Zach Bryan album is really good. I'm really glad that he is the guy in country, because I think he's probably the best talent. That I'm not super well versed in country, but it grabs me more than anything else in that world that I've listened to. So I think it's good that he's getting the shine that he is right now.
Let me download it. Oh, dropped it on 4th of July.
Yep.
I see.
Put more money in the white man's pocket.
It's a good it's a good album, bro.
Yeah,
Isn't that what you about to do tomorrow?
Who?
You.
What?
You about to march in that office?
I'll make myself some money too, bro.
Don't be mad at Zach Bryan.
No, I'm not.
Have you listened?
No.
The songwriting's really good.
What do you think he'd call me?
Miles Hagen.
That's dope.
He's not Morgan Wallen.
No,
They're not all Morgan Wallen.
I just had a temperature check.
They're not all Morgan Wallen.
I don't know.
I'm about to bring Miles to the South, bro.
I've been to the South.
You're going to the deep South.
Nigga, I'm not going to Virginia. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Anyways, I would go to Virginia.
Virginia Creeper? You're going to have to.
Anyways, did we talk about the 80s on here?
Nice. No, we didn't.
Yeah, that's probably the coolest thing that's happened this year in music. No ID, James Fauntleroy. Had a little blog era music group that they started, and they just re-dropped their first album ever. Yeah, some great music on there. I think that it's a cool story. I don't want to like ruin the like surprise for everyone, because I feel like a lot of the lore is looking shit up online and like kind of discovering shit for yourself. But
Yeah.
just insanely talented. If you like Channel Orange, this is some of the inspiration for that type of music.
Yeah. Project's great too. Because it's kind of hard to piece together their discography.
Yeah.
Because it's all unreleased. So I had like 2 projects, like the Ghost Lady project and the Flower of Life project that I listened to a lot.
Two that are on SoundCloud.
Yeah. But I never heard this project. So it was really dope that they dropped it, because it's really good.
Shouts out. Is there anything else that we missed? I think that's everything that was new in music. Yeah. Is there anything else going on in the world that you guys want to talk about? Anything else happening in your life? Closing thoughts.
I don't know. I've been around the world.
Good to be back. Jose was in Portugal.
Yeah, I was in Portugal.
You know,
I don't know. I feel like I don't have like a strong grip on reality right now.
At all. I don't know what's happening. I'm about to be out of here for a week.
Trust me, I'm about to float away. I have no grip on reality. I'm this close to like moving to a different country right now.
Life is definitely lifing right now for all of us, but I mean, it's good to be back. I think that this might be a thing that grounds us. We got to get back to recording every week. You know what I mean? Just sharing stories about all the crazy shit we did this week. What's going on? You know, catching up with the people. So appreciate y'all for watching, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. As always, catch you on the next one, man. Peace.
And tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
He didn't tell you that.
You know?
Peace.
There we go.
How'd you forget, bro? You're out of practice.
I haven't done this in years, bro.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.